Plague's going to have to slow down and figure out what he's doing wrong here and try to run the map a little better, as it seems like Keef Chief has been able to keep Plague away from all the important power-ups in this match so far.
Yeah, good start from Plague. Now, he did do one thing right, you know. He went and took the time while Keef was down there waiting for that 50 health underneath the red armor. Plague went and got a bunch of yellow armors, okay? Now, Keef just survived that thanks to the mega health. He had 37 health as he picked up the mega and no armor. So Plague almost had him down. Now, the one thing I'm noticing is that exchange back at the rocket launcher, both players' lightning gun they were not terribly good. If we go take a look, Plague's at 20% accuracy, Keef is at about 33% accuracy for their lightning gun, and they really haven't used it a whole lot, so that kind of gives us an indication of how the most recent battles went. Nice damage punishing the mega grab for Plague. So Keef Chief now basically put himself into a situation of advantage because he can drop in on red.
Yeah, he definitely has the positioning right now. But he decided not to drop down for red, which actually I think is going to really hurt him in the next altercation between these two players.
Yeah, he's actually in a really bad way. And you can see that he didn't have timing on red, so he hesitated. And he also didn't put himself into a situation where he could see when red comes up. I mean, that's he didn't feel confident enough going too aggressively into the room, but that has really hurt him here because now, I mean, look, he's basically resigned to yellows, and he might not even get the other yellow armor. If you go take a look, if Plague comes up this jump pad, no, he doesn't. Okay, so Keef can get both yellows. Oh, immediately shot there. Plague should get his first frag here, but look at again, the LG is way off, and Keef defends himself. Yeah, Plague needs to fix that lightning gun issue. That should have been his frag right there. Keef should be dead.
Yeah, two mental mistakes by Keef right in a row, giving up both red and mega. However, he did have the superior aim and the superior shots in that last altercation. And Plague is once again on the back foot. Keef with the bigger stack. Ooh, but some nice shots there by Plague, and now Keef roll reversal once again. And there's the first frag for Plague. I think he listened to you, Grease. His LG wasn't bad there.
Well, the question is, can he keep it up to recover these 3 frags? Now, this is a little bit dangerous. Keef hasn't had time to go center map yet to get a rocket launcher, so I guess it's not too bad. And look at, ooh, a little bit of a delay. Kind of like this. If he has timing on red, this is great. He should take it now and get in position for red. Oh, man. Alright, looks like he's going to be alright, but risky.
Now,
nice
what
rocket.
Does that delay offer him? Why do you think he chose to do that, Grease?
Well, I think that, you know, I mean, Keef, I think the last exchange saw when Plague picked up the mega. I think that he saw it, if I recall, that exchange, and so by offsetting that mega timing, it gives Plague the opportunity. Of course, at this point, it's not really going to matter because he has full control of the map, and Keef just spawned over near LG. So, you know, that now basically doesn't matter. But you know, Keef still won't know when that mega comes up. He wasn't anywhere near to hear it, so you know, Plague actually has full control of this map at the moment. And he should be going to get the other armor. Yeah, he presses in. The LG from Keef is enough to keep Plague out of this corridor. A few more seconds. There we go. Now he's going to get this yellow armor. So he knows that his opponent has nothing to work with. We go take a look at Keef. He's got 0 armor and he will die. The game is tied. Plague is starting to play this much better than the opening 3.5 minutes. So, so far so good. And he's going to be back in time for Mega if he's quick. Yeah, look at this. Keef can't get in. Now, ooh. This is actually an interesting thing here because Plague was a little bit sloppy on that mega timing. Had Keef not been center map, but instead peering to try to see when and if he could do damage against mega, he might have been able to punish.
And this game is tied up. You know, Keef Chief had a really strong start, but ever since Plague got control of the map, he's held on to it. And, you know, DM13 is known for being a very slow map. If you're down a couple frags, it takes a lot to come back. So yeah, props to Plague
Perfect
for
rocket.
getting that mega right there. Even though he was he took the brunt of one of Chief's rockets, but yeah, he still has the advantage once he grabs this red armor. Actually, it's about equal, but yeah, that means these yellows are going to be the point of contention for these two players in the next 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, but let's
Plague
talk about
stop
it though,
Keith
because
Chief here?
yeah, Keith has done the right thing. Basically, he disappeared. Oh wow! Now see, there's LG that you can believe in, and that's very well done. Plague just destroyed Keith, and there was almost no damage answered. So yay, that's what we like to see. Now, as I was saying that though, because Keith had played that right, he had basically bided his time, didn't really attack, didn't really get didn't really get exposed too much. And you know, he was able to collect 100 armor before getting totally shut down by great LG by Plague. So it's now 6-3. Plague's starting to pull away, and this is the time at the kind of the worst possible time for it to happen, because coming back, as you said, Fish, very difficult on DM13, especially when Plague is doing such a fine job of running the items. He's gotten the last red and mega pair for, I think, probably the last 3 cycles, maybe more. This is a frag. Oh, and he switches up to nades. But he can still go in strong. He knows he's got the better stack.
Yeah, a little lackluster LG, but that's okay. He had the stack.
Yeah, so I think Keith is probably done here. Getting 4 frags back when Plague is 5 frags back when Plague is so stacked up. Going to be very difficult. But I believe ZTN was the next stop. Is that correct? I'm trying to remember what it was. But if so,
I don't know.
I think that will be a really interesting matchup between these two, because some of the things that make DM13 a strength for some players, like say the fact that Red and Mega, like their positioning and how you can basically shut one player off of one side of the map and get both. That changes a little bit with ZTN. So, or was it T9? Shit, I think it might have been T9. I don't know.
Yeah, T9's a totally different map altogether. In my opinion, T9 is one of the, I don't know if this metaphor is going to make sense to you, but it's one of the most raw maps. It's just mono-y-mono, player versus player. Obviously you still got to time all the items, but you're always in such close proximity in that map, and there aren't really, it's open. There aren't really many tight corridors and jump pads and stuff like that. You're always right next to each other. So, yeah, it's going to be a very different style of play. And well, I'll be interested how Keith Chiefs responds to this map 1 loss.
Nice. Now Keith is able to bring this thing within 6 and about to make it within 5. He does get pummeled. 27 health. Yeah. Nice job there. So 30% accuracy is Rocket and LG. 31 and 35 for Plague. So 30% were for Keith. Overall, Keith actually had slightly better accuracy, but of course, spam helps. Spam helps. So it is T9. Okay. Yeah, so I think that'll be kind of interesting, partially because the mega health pool. Like, for me, like that's kind of what I think is going to make or break either player. He who plays the mega health pool better, and there are 2 ways to play it. One is you work on getting the item. The other is, if you can't get the item, how much damage are you doing when the guy is in such a weak position? Because that mega health pool, if we can go find somebody that's going to run into it. I'm not going to do it before the cast. That's okay. But yeah, this mega health pool is so vulnerable. This is actually really dangerous. This is really dangerous for Keith. We've seen this so many times. Nice. That's 3 plasma hits.
Plague is the one that's hurt.
Yeah, that knocks Plague down. That was the perfect choice. I liked that better than a pummel, because the plasma has, basically, like as it hits, it's that range, it'll fill up your whole friggin' screen, and it also gives you enough knockback to push him into the teleporter. And yeah, it's just, if they stick around trying to do any damage against you, you're going to do even more damage, because it's 20 health per hit of plasma. So, fantastic choice.